All right, where are you? I'm looking for a particular one. There he is. That's going to be a good one. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Todd, Southern Sipper, coming to you from Back Patio on an absolutely glorious Friday afternoon. The weather today was Chamber of Commerce. Oh my God, I just kicked the tripod. Chamber of Commerce level stuff, man. It was absolutely beautiful here today. Like 65 when I got up this morning. It's 75 now. It's just crazy. Before I even get started on this video, I just want to say I hope everybody I've seen the stuff in Florida. It's just right there. I mean, Florida's right there. I'm less than an hour from being into the state of Florida. It's devastating what's happened over there, and I wish everybody the best. And I hope that the state and everybody affected has a speedy recovery. I've lived on the Gulf Coast for the vast majority of my adult life, and I've been through a ton of these things. A couple of them enormously devastating, and I sympathize. And I wish that these kinds of things didn't happen to but they just do. It's part of living here on the Gulf Coast, and it doesn't make it easy. And I just hope that the area and the people have a speedy recovery and can get their lives back to normal as soon as possible. Now, back to the business at hand. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to review a beer. This is a beer. It's brand new to me. I never had it. It's called the Pranqster. It's from North Coast Brewing, which is located in Fort Bragg, California. Independent since 1988. This is a Belgian style ale, 7.6%. Now, this beer was provided to me, given to me by my good buddy Earl. And I was feeling a little bit fancy today with this weather, so I broke out my Highland Brewing glassware that I bought when I visited the brewery. Now, this is a Belgian style ale. If anybody's familiar with it, it should be really delicious. I love Belgian ales. It's a complicated brewing style. They're not easy to brew. Not everybody bothers with them, but they are delicious when done correctly. Yeah. It smells great. I mean, it certainly looks the part. Look at that color. That's absolutely gorgeous in the glass, man. That deep orange. I'm having trouble staying out of it. Now, 7.6%. That's a great number for me. Love that number. I like them 6 to 7.5. That's 5 and all that. That's great. But for just a good evening sipper, this is a good number. Yeah, that's really good. Man, oh man, is that good. They come in 4-packs, and you can get the bigger containers. Those are not available here. You got to get them in a 4-pack where I am. But boy, oh boy, like I mentioned, this is very lightly hopped. It's a IBU of 20, so they're fairly unnoticeable. But it's really floral. I mean, the hops that they're using are going to be more floral and aromatic than. You don't even pick them up much on the nose, so I'm wrong there. It's super. It's malty and bready. Yeasty. That's one of the trademarks of Belgian ales is they use these freaking yeast strains that they've been passing around for Jesus hundreds of years. I guess the monks. I got this tripod in an absolutely awful place. mean, they started this whole affair. The Belgians, and man, oh man, they nailed it. I love Belgian ales. I wish they were. I wish there was just more of them on the shelf. You know, I'm a bit of an old fart. We all know that, and you know, if you're gonna stay open in the brewing business, you gotta brew what people are buying. And right now, that's sours, and some seltzers. Seltzers at one point were all the thing, and now the sours have kind of moved in. And the IPAs, of course, you know, I thought at one point the IPAs were going to be a passing fad. I was wrong about that. Yep, man, that's a little honey, and there's some. It's not actually. They don't think that they're not pitching in any spices, but that clove, uh, you know, is present there. Uh, it's just really complex, and this is when I fail as a reviewer because I'm just not good at all of that. Picking up, you know, all of that nuance, man. You can just forget that. If you tune into this channel for that, you're probably going to have to look elsewhere because that's the kind of thing that it's just not there, boys and girls. I don't know what else to tell you. What I will tell you is that this is great. Now, my buddy Earl, he loves some North Coast brewing. This is I think the third beer he's given me to review from there. Old Rasputin, if I remember, and I looked these up and link them all. And old number 38. That one was a pretty straightforward dry stout. Really nice. I liked it. And this one, and I got another one in there from him. You know, eventually I'm just going to have to call this the Southern Sipper, brought to you by Earl Gochi. You know, because which is fortunate because me and him, our palates are really, really similar. You know, generally speaking, if he brings me one that he likes, I can almost bank it that I'm going to like it, and it's kind of vice versa. If I bring him one or recommend one, you know, it usually works out. I need to see about getting Earl on the channel one day. That would be fun. It'd be about a 45-minute review, but it'd still be fun. I'm going to try to, now it is, we're not leaving rings and whatnot on the glass. It's moderately carbonated and it's large bubbles. So they're not clingy. Man, you know, it's frustrating for me because I want to give you all this extra information, but quite frankly, I'm just not capable. But boy, oh boy, this is unfortunate because this is the only one of these I have. Now, all I got to do is say, hey, Earl, did you get this at Cottage Hill Package, or did you get this at Rouse's, or what? I haven't seen it in Rouse's. So probably down at Cottage Hill. He will make that run. It's out of the way for, really it's out of the way for both of us where we live, but he'll make that run. He's far more willing apparently to make that run down there than I am. Now, it's not often that I'll sit here and finish one on camera, but I'm gonna tonight. I'm gonna tell you why. Mrs. Sipper is gone again. Hell, I hadn't seen her much, you know, in the last, it feels like 2 months. She's gone to Las Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You know, good thing we've been yeah, we've been married for 31 years. I kind of trust her at this point. She's with a couple of really good friends who I also know and trust. They all are into. They have their little small businesses that they all sell cosmetics, and it's a big cosmetics convention that they have decided to attend. I'm sure that they're probably going to have more fun than they should. And you know what? That's fine. She earns it. She deserves it. She puts up my ass day in and day out. She could definitely stand a break. And there's a small insect crawling around on my glasses. It's not making me happy because I want to swat him, but you know, there he goes. Now, yeah, today is Friday. I'm going to get this one up in the morning. And if you see this, keep your eyes peeled. I've got, I'm doing at least 2 THC reviews this weekend. Over the weekend, between tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, sometime in those 3 days, I'm getting at least 2 THC reviews in, and then on two, and maybe something else on Tuesday. I don't know. I had a humongous week at work, man, and I got way caught up. I made a phone call to a guy that he does some contract work for me, and I said, send me 2 really good sets of arms and legs. And he hooked me up, man, and between the 3 of us, we churned out more work than you would think would be humanly possible. And that project, and then when I sent them home, look, when we left, we were all 3 of us, we were crawling. I went in yesterday and finished it up, man. A big, beautiful new shade structure. It's fantastic looking. So now I am officially actually a little bit ahead on that. I've got a due date on it, and it's easy work from here. So I should have some time. I know it by the end of October. I'm going to have that man at the end of October. It's just the way it works. Where it just, that's when that's my leisure time from the end of October till March. So. Oh, it's a little bit similar in a lot of ways to a really good Heffy with the little bit with that hint of clove and the crackery, biscuity, bready, and yeasty mixture going on there, and being really it's really similar to a really good Hefeweizen. Not all of them are good. I'm generally not that big a fan of a lot of them. Got a couple of them that I really do enjoy, and this reminds me a lot of that. Yeah, this is just super, and this is so easy and really flavorful. And that's a balancing act. I mean, that is a testament to me of the brewing arts, is when you can make a beer that's really flavorful and at the same time really easy and approachable to drink. I mean, that's a big deal. Not everybody can pull that off. Usually when it's easy to drink, it's, there's not a lot happening there. But with this one, that combination is definitely there. I said I was going to do it damn near there. And look, I could just pop, she'd be gone. I got a couple of beers coming up too that I'm going to be doing that I'm really excited about. One of them, and I'll tell you what it is right now. I just saw it for the first time, and I did a short, while I was in Rouse's, and it's called the Imperial Texan. Imperial Red, and the can says Imperial Red, Imperial IPA. Which one is it? I don't know. We're going to find out. Stay tuned. Now, about to wrap this thing up. This is 15 minutes. That's a long damn beer review for me. When I first started doing this, like, man, just keep them to 5 minutes and under. I didn't realize, how difficult that was, but that is not easy to do. especially when you like to run your head like I do. Now, while Mrs. Sipper's gone, there's a little Oktoberfest. Where am I? I know it's dumb, but I like to point in the right directions. It's this way, straight that way. Is a little Oktoberfest thing at one of the breweries on Sunday. And I love an Oktoberfest, man. I'm one of those weirdos, beer geek types that look so forward to this time of year when the Oktoberfests hit the stores. Love them. They're all the freaking same. They are so. Matter of fact, you know what? I'll link that because I did a side-by-side comparison with 3 Oktoberfest and a Fest beer. I don't really care for Fest beers much, but I do love Oktoberfest. They're gonna have that, and hell, they brewed 3 an Oktoberfest and 2 others, and damn it, I cannot. I mean, this kind of thing happens when you get old. I cannot remember what the other 2 are. My buddy John is going to meet me down there. He might pick me up. I don't know. I'd just soon ride a bicycle down there. But if he wants to pick me up, good on him. If he wants to, if he wants to ride Mrs. Sipper's bicycle down there, because it's pretty, he can do that too. That's up to him. But I suspect we'll drive. Sunday, Sunday's easy parking. Oh my God, 18 minutes. This shit. You know what's going to be funny is, and I love the comments on all my videos. I go through them for a week and read over them until they just die. But, you know, people comment on the crap that I say at the end of these things. And well, hell, that's something, you know, he held on to the bitter end of that one. I really like that. There you go, boys and girls. Man, that was good. If I had, it might be good I don't have more of those because I'd probably pile off in them. That's just delicious. If y'all see that, be sure you get it. And if you live up that way, go see them. Always visit your local breweries, which I'm going to do on Sunday. But I was in the middle of something, and damn if I can remember what it was now. But anyway, that thing starts at noon. I probably won't be there straight up noon, a little bit later, but it'll be early afternoon. I'll be hanging out hour or two, and then I don't know. He's a flighty kind of guy, man. I mean, we've been friends for 30 years, and he jumps place to place to place. He's just that kind of high energy, and he's older than I am, man. The guy just is he's all over the place, but that's neither here nor there. I am at a solid 19 minutes, so I need to. I really need to wrap this up, but it's been really enjoyable. I hadn't been able to get out here and do that this because I was so busy this week. I hadn't been able to sit down and do this, and so it is what it is. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and that's something I need to learn how to say at the beginning of these damn things, but I just can't seem to do it. And as always, everybody, please enjoy those adult malted beverages responsibly.